everyone has suffered, whether it's as small as losing their cell phone or losing a parent. But you've lived here your whole life. You don't get made fun of, laughed at, whispering and pointing fingers. You can be invisible, something I wish I could be. I've spent 8 years here trying to adapt. So far, hasn't worked. Sometimes I go to bed crying, wishing I was back in my country. But then I see the snow and how the small rivers freeze up during the winter, and I'm glad that I live here. I love going to parks and sitting around, enjoying the day, not worrying about someone coming up to me and assaulting me. Some days, I am so happy and thankful that I got the opportunity to move into such a beautiful place. I'm thankful to have a safe home that I could go home to every night. My mouth is full of food. Something I didn't have growing up in my country. At night, I would sleep with one eye open and both ears listening. Some days I would even go to bed without dinner. That's why I'm grateful for having this opportunity. I especially like that driving is definitely safer and people aren't driving around like maniacs. One thing though is that in my country, everything was close, kind of like New York City, where you could walk or ride your bike anywhere that you wanted to go. Here, you need to get in a car just to go from one store to another. All of those wonderful things are just things that help me forget why I dislike this place. It makes me forget the pointing fingers and the rude jokes made at me. In high school, you and your besties used to laugh at me because I would pronounce a word a little different. At first it was funny, but then the jokes started, and those hurt. You made me feel weak and insecure because of my race. I would look in the mirror and hate myself. I would wish to be skinny and have the perfect hair, just like you. I would go to the guidance, but they thought I was the liar and believed you instead. So I went to the principal, and she called my mom and your mom in. Which one did she believe? Your mother. But it wasn't just in school. It was everywhere I went. In the store, people would laugh at my mom as she was trying her very best to explain what she needed. That broke me the most. Watching grown-ups make fun of my mother. I mean, seriously, grown-ups? That just seemed ridiculous to me. I was so angry. Why must anyone who is different have no voice? Why can't we all be treated equally? Why does my race matter? I tried to move, go somewhere else, but everywhere I went, they would all just look at me and whisper. They would know that I wasn't from here, and they wouldn't even bother to make any contact with me, as if I was an alien from a different planet. Everywhere, whether it's at school, the mall, a store, I always come last. Everyone else is first. I don't get it. Aren't we all the same? Just because I look different and pronounce things a little different doesn't mean I'm worth any less.